because I wanted to set an example. So in my relationship, my husband and I, we dated for 4.5 years. Let me also say this, I kissed a lot of frogs before I met a prince. And I'm just going to be honest. But when I met my husband, I only had met one frog because I had a baby and I couldn't hide her. Y'all understand what I'm saying? If you don't get it, we'll talk about it after the session. But at any rate, when I married my husband, he was self-employed, he was an NFL agent, and I'm thinking like, okay. We went out to dinner, he took out his billfold to pay for the bill, and he had all of this money. I started shouting right there. He said, God, I thank you. But I didn't know being self-employed, that don't mean you're going to get a check every 2 weeks. And after the I-dos, me and my husband never lived together. He came to my home after the wedding. When my husband came to my house, he had his clothes in a Glad trash bag. He had one little dusty black suit. Don't y'all tell him I told y'all this. And he had some black shoes that had a hole in the bottom. I said, Lord God, this man loves me. He loves my daughter. He loves you. But Lord, what have I gotten myself into? I was very upset because I didn't know him. But little did I know, my husband was a diamond in the rough. And with that, I had to brush off some of that dust. I knew that he had a love for Christ because I watched as he maneuvered and how he treated his mother. Pay attention to that. If a man is not kind to his mother, he's not going to know how to treat you. If a man doesn't have a relationship with God, you can really tell him goodbye. So in our courtship, I asked my husband, so what do you believe? What's your belief system? He was raised in a Baptist church. Grandfather, chairman of the deacon board. Grandmother taught Sunday school. Aunt is the church organist. And in college, my husband had converted to Catholicism. I said, so you saying Hail Mary full of grace? And he's like, yeah. I said, well, when you pray, who do you pray to? He said, Jesus. The foundation had already been set in him. So no matter if he had went to Catholicism or if he had gone to the Nation of Islam, his foundation, and that's what's important. Who are you standing on? Not only him and his foundation, but you and your foundation. I'm a federal employee. I watch my sisters come in there every day, back and forth, looking for benefits, got children, no child support. We have got